Guys, I'm just going to be doing a part 2 to the past life reading that I already posted the other day. This may be a different story. It may not be the same one, but we'll see. It said that you were separated from a soulmate in the past life. So some of y'all just like, y'all just like dealing with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like in the past life you decided to separate from a soulmate. I want to find out the reason why you did that in a minute. I'm just pulling some more cards. All right, it said you made a decision to leave a person in a past life. And I feel like this is because of some type of illness. I feel like this person could have been sick or you could have been sick, okay? I also feel that you didn't want to really, go into business with anyone. So you seem like an independent person. When people started to talk about business, I feel like you were saying no very fast. So I feel like you were worried about where your money was going. I feel like with this soulmate connection, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, I feel like this person never changed. This person just kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I feel like they were lying to you. I feel like they were wearing a mask. I also feel that you were a very successful person. Now that I seen in the first reading. I see your home, I see your marriage, I see your success. Everything was just falling into your lap. I feel like after this soulmate connection, I see you going towards a lover. So some of you could have left a soulmate connection to go into a twin flame connection. And I feel like you definitely could have married this person, or that person could have been already married or whatever, because the marriage card is connected to this twin flame card. Now, you were running from this water sign. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. All right. You didn't want to be bothered with this person. It keeps saying that this person would never change. It's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And then it talks about how you started to block your feelings. You became very angry. I feel like in the future, even after you met a twin flame, you still wasn't the same. I'm seeing you in reverse, not really wanting to communicate with people. There's also Virgo here. I feel like some of y'all had a Virgo friend or whatever. This Virgo person, I feel like you open yourself up to this person so you could communicate with them. Yeah, it looked like you wanted to communicate with them. It looks like you argued a lot with fire signs. And this is somebody that you let go of. I feel like you let them go, but you were still arguing, or they kept some type of grudge going. So far, I feel like there was a problem with fire and water in your past life. I want to do another spread. All right, some of you could have been dealing with any fire sign. So far, I'm seeing Aries and I'm seeing Leo. Okay. Now, your past life, I feel like some of you were avoiding a fire sign. You didn't want to see them. Okay. I feel like this person was always thinking about you all the time. I feel like you didn't want to be around them. And I feel like someone was lying to you all the time. I'm getting Pisces. In your past life, there was a lot of lies coming from Pisces. Okay, this person is showing you love but keeping secrets from you. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, people can show you love, but they can also hide a lot of things. They can keep a lot of deception going on. Who was spying on you in the past life? I feel like a Leo, or who else is here? It says a Leo. This Leo could have air in their chart. Okay. Even though you were having problems with fire, I feel like this person didn't want to leave you alone. Okay. So some of y'all decided to stay single so you can heal. So I'm seeing some different stuff going on here. There was a lot of conflict going on about money. Okay. Now, I know it's not you that had money problems. It had to be someone else that was coming towards you with an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Even if somebody promised you, hey, we're going to have this Ace of Pentacles reverse, they never gave it to you. Okay. They could have came into the door with nothing. And that started a lot of fights. So I feel like some of you either was juggling someone or somebody was juggling you, and that secret came out into the open. Okay. Yeah. I also feel like there was a time in your life when you had nothing, and people were always judging you all the time, like you ain't shit, you ain't got shit or whatever. But I feel like that came to an end real fast. You were you were sad about what people were saying, but I feel like you didn't stay that way. You know, I feel like back then in your past life, you may have been attracting people with no money. They start off with the same kind of like fire energy that you have, and then they turn into the King of Pentacles in reverse or the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So pretty much you were attracted to people with fire in their chart, but they could not take care of themselves. Wow. Now, who is this fire? Let me see who the fire person is. So far, I see Leo. What's in this spread? Yep, it was Leo or Aries. Yep. One more spread. One Sagittarius past life. I feel like there was a lot of sadness going on. I feel like you were disappointed, feeling unappreciated. I feel like you always felt unappreciated after you got into huge arguments with fire signs. Mm-hmm. Yep. You expected that person to do more, or you expected them to, treat you like a king or a queen. I feel like the person never apologized to you, whoever this fire sign is. If they did, they didn't give you a sincere apology. Some of you who, might have been married in a past life to a fire sign, I feel like it didn't last long. You started to feel like that marriage was falling apart. Some of you held on to it as long as you could until you felt like, you couldn't do it anymore. I also feel like that person would still text you, still come towards you, but I feel like you would look at the situation and you would say, this is not going to work. Hey, Gregory, how you doing? So I feel like there was even a lesson back then with your past life that you had to stand on your own and you had to get rid of every burden that was blocking you. I feel like people confronted you, about your past as well. They may have asked you personal questions, um, trying to dig and find something wrong with you, okay? Trying to find out why you were so broke and why you didn't have this or why didn't you have that. Okay, somebody could have questioned you in a past life and said, why don't you have a vehicle? Why don't you have a house? Why are you not married? Why don't you have children? It's like somebody was trying to do that to you. I feel like it was either a fire sign or an earth sign. You know, the same person that was doing this to you, they had their own problems. They didn't have much going on, but they were always in your business. Hey, how you doing? I see you. Yeah, so I feel like there was even a lesson about Virgo too, because I feel like some of y'all started off liking Virgo and then you stopped liking Virgo. Okay, once you got to know that sign, and I also feel like you came out on top as well. Okay, with the Justice card. Okay. So that's the outcome right there. And this is not the last videos I'm going to do on this past life stuff. I just want to do something different on the channel. But the